What is up, guys? It's Brad or DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. I'm going to be going over all the changes that came along with the Destiny update 1.1.1, which was released today. There is a pretty good amount to go over, so let's get started. To begin, there is a description that says Destiny Update 1.1.1 brings you a round of weapon balancing perk fixes, including the heavy ammo fix and other issues. For weapons, the general changes are as followed. Fixed an issue in which armor with perks that increase ammunition carrying capacity resulted in an ammunition loss upon respawn. Decreased overpenetration value for weapons with armor-piercing perks. Fixed an issue where items from the PS3 or 360 Destiny demo were using old power values. They have been adjusted to regular levels. Song of Urya weapon tooltip now advises the correct magazine size. Shoot to loot, 2-second cooldown added to perk to prevent extra ammunition gains while ammunition bricks despawn. Dark Breaker perk will now correctly damage Hive Shriekers. Snap Discharge will now increase attack speed as per the description. Thunderer perk now has priority on the 4th Horseman tooltip. Full Auto fixed issues in which the weapon perk stopped working while the trigger was being held down. Now for more specific weapon changes, for auto rifles, reduced base damage of auto rifles by 2.5%, reduced effective range values. Pulse rifles increased base damage of pulse rifles by 9.7%. Hand cannons, slightly reduced effective range, slightly reduced initial accuracy. For fusion rifles, a widened blast pattern on a fusion rifle burst cone, reduced starting ammunition in PvP. For shotguns, increased damage against all non-Guardian combatants by 2 times, in parentheses 100% increase. Reduced high-end range values, damage fall-off starts sooner, and reduced starting ammunition in PvP. Next, we have some changes for activities, more specifically strikes. The weekly heroic strike now is a match-made activity, and strikes will be less likely to repeat in matchmaking rotations for full fire teams. Then for PvP, general changes we have, players will now unlock all playlists, Control, Clash, Rumble, and Skirmish simultaneously when unlocking the Crucible. Added a new notification when Crucible modes unlock. Crucible maps will be less likely to repeat in matchmaking rotations for full fire teams. Guardians no longer drop heavy ammunition when killed in PvP. Guardians now drop much less special ammunition when killed in PvP. Completed matches will now award gear with the proper power level. Fixed a bug where there was no audio playing for the bullet that kills them. Now changes for the Iron Banner event. Iron Banner playlist now contains smaller maps in rotation. Focused Aggression bounty can now be completed with headshots from pulse rifles, scout rifles, and hand cannons. Now for some item changes. Fixed an issue in which Xur did not carry exotic engrams in the inventory on certain dates. Crota's End Completion emblem will now be sent to the Postmaster when player inventory is full. Ammunition consumables will now work if used when player inventory is full, and fixed issues that prevented qualifying players who had deleted their characters from claiming the Tumbler Sparrow from Tess Everest in the tower. Now for some user interface changes, we have character inventory screen now displays faction reputation and weekly mark counters. Players in public spaces will no longer see voice notifications when a player in the match-made fire team enters. Players will now see improved notification when teammates join and depart team and fire team chat channels. For Grimoire changes, we have Combined Arms Grimoire cards will now unlock when completing a Clash or Control game. House of Wolves card will now unlock upon the Star of Ishtar Collective story mission. Guardian Abilities card will be granted when a player enters orbit. Siege Dancers card will be granted upon the start of the Dust Palace strike. Completing Crota's End now adds to the Raid Introduction Grimoire card's completed statistic. Urya Grimoire card will now unlock appropriately. Siege of the Warmind card will now unlock appropriately. Fix Grimoire scores for the following cards: Omnigo Will of Crota, Urya the Death Singer, Crota Son of Oryx, The Awakening, The Will of Crota, Crota's End, Ascendant Sword, Pantheon, Sky Shock, The Cauldron, Might of Crota, Ghost Fragment Rasputin, Ghost Fragment Rasputin 2, and finally Ghost Fragment Hive 4. Then some technical changes. We have DLC and patch systems have been improved. Xbox One upsell from trial version to full version no longer makes you leave the game. Improved networking, resilience to packet reordering, networking improvements for certain routers. And then to end off this whole article of changes from this update, we have bug was introduced in the 1.1.1 patch that caused the Vex Mythoclast to spawn with less ammo in the magazine and reserves in PvP. This weapon was affected by overall fusion rifle changes because it is treated as a secondary weapon. We intend to correct this issue in a future release. So that is everything that we got in the huge update today on Destiny. Bungie's been telling us over and over again throughout this month that we'll be getting it before the end of February, and thankfully we did. I definitely think that this update makes a lot of things in Destiny better and more enjoyable for a multiple of reasons. Hopefully you guys can agree for at least some of these things as well, that is the case. But I do want to hear your thoughts on this whole update. What's good, what's bad, what maybe should have been part of this update that wasn't, or what do you think are the next things that Bungie needs to tackle for Destiny? Whether it's something that needs to be added to the game or fixed with the game. Let me know all that stuff in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' responses. That is it for this video though. I hope you have enjoyed or found it informative. If so, make sure to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. Links to those are in the description, and for any that you follow, I do very much appreciate. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching everyone, and peace out.